What's up everyone, Speedy here. In this 1v1 video, we're going to be doing two 1v1 games live, as well as one replay review. Let's get right into it. Okay, here we are in game number one. Gonna win kickoff. Definitely awkward. The way I could handle that is if I'm gonna try to commit for some type of play here defensively, I need to like full commit. I can't really like be between both worlds here. Play backward defense. To not be missing those. Another corner boost. Controls that. Nice. Main thing there was just being close with the play, not letting the opponent just continue to invade my personal space. By forcing space, it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to make a play. Opponent wants to give me the free ball, not a problem. I got a free goal because the opponent is trying too hard. They can flip reset, but they can't defend. Two very different skills, but both are important. Nice. Good kickoff, like slight delay, and that works. Opponent's very much flipping to the side, so that tells me he's going to be very much committal in position. Fortunate. Really unfortunate that he happens to be exactly like where I'm committing to in the air, and it bumps me. I'm like, okay. Gonna go for a pinch play. Very obvious. Just a lot of early challenges, which is fine. It's a really rough challenge, though. He's just patient off ball. Or side flip. I think that's a flick of a lifetime. Okay. Damn. Rough game. Really, really rough game. That bombs me. Here we are in game number 2, off the back of what felt like a really shitty game 1. So let's recover a little bit. Backflip chow. Honestly, speedy. Backflip chow would have been the correct play. Especially earlier. Okay, that trips me up. Fair enough. Diamond. And you fake. Okay, bro. Okay. That's how we're going to do this, huh? That's how we're going to play this. Okay. Man. Ones is just painful. And it gets rewarded. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay. Thank you. Damn, I am just fucking fantastic at overcommitting, dude. Ah, damn it, dude. This game pisses me off, man. Ah. Trolled by somebody who just plays like they don't care. Case in point. Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Your fucking boy, baby. Let's go. Your boy. Your boy. Okay, here we are at the replay portion of the video. First things first, starting off with this kickoff. This kickoff, honestly, if I did a bit more of a correction on pointing the car a little bit more towards the kickoff, I'd actually been okay there. I was really far to the left here, which made the kickoff direction a bit more awkward. It's good bumps here. Do a good job of getting set up here and then grabbing this corner boost. This is a really, really nice play. It's a play where I get challenged here all the fucking time. People just early challenge this right here and they just go. And this guy got biddly boozled by that. And it's a good feeling actually coming out of that without even having to worry about a 50-50, just getting 100% zero because that's what that play became. This is a good delay, but honestly, I didn't have to go for that mid boost. This delay here, if I just simply, like, because I pointed to the right here, just playing it safe to go for that, I could very easily have just, like, wave dashed here, flipped, grabbed that, and then grab the ball, and then have, like, a complete possession play, grab that mid boost, and then bring it all the way back to my corner. Now I have a complete possession play, I have position, and I have boost. I made this more awkward than I needed to. This whole play sequence is just super awkward and didn't have to happen. It gets me scored on because I made it awkward. It didn't have to happen that way. If I just simply went for the corner originally and then brought it back, that would have been a lot easier. It's a good corner fake. Opponent is kind of hesitant to go here, so I'm just being kind of slow with it. If you know you're going to get beat there, it's better to go for the ball. I missed the boost there. It's really unfortunate. This actually is probably one of the fucking craziest saves I've ever had. This save is a mistake, but holy shit. Like, what a save. And it just works. It just works. Better positioning would just be getting the corner boost originally and then being in a position to shadow for the play while the opponent's still on the wall. But because he was kind of coming down the wall and in a position where he could challenge that, it's a lot more dangerous. Good delay. It's a bit dangerous, but still works. I like this control play here while the opponent's getting set up here. This is definitely kind of sketchy. Yeah, definitely could have played that a little bit better. It's dangerous because he has full boost, and even though the bump is convenient, it bumps him in the position that he's still facing the play and he can recover. It's fine getting that boost, but if he gets a better touch there, that would be a goal. I wouldn't be able to save that. I don't mind this. It's a bit rushed at the end, but still okay. Key thing is being patient here. It's a bit awkward angle. I honestly could have just taken this a little bit slower and then just gone for a control touch here on the first bounce. So at this bounce here, so as he hits the ball here, right here, as it's coming up here, just a control touch. You know, I don't have to be this wide. I could be a little bit more narrow and then kind of just collect the ball, boom, like this. And the opponent is all the way back here, no recovery. There's plenty of time. I don't have to, like, make this more awkward than essentially needs to be there. That's that kickoff could definitely be better. That leaves a lot to be desired. I would say the way I flipped is I flipped to it's not so much the flip timing, it's the flip direction. Here I'm flipping, doing like a diagonal left flip, almost, kind of, sort of. It's in between a side flip, so it's almost like a flip cancel. Makes this a bit more awkward. Opponent does a forward flip, that makes it a little easier to get the ball to kind of play into. It's a bit dangerous here. I like the control touch here and the semi-speed flip. It's a good job just getting the play a bit more under control. Opponent's going for a lot of bumps here, especially because I made that more awkward. Don't go for that corner boost or that mid boost there. It's a really big mistake that's really common. Here, going for the corner boost, natural momentum of the play, makes sense to go for that. It's a bit awkward. Probably didn't really have to do anything there in that play. Here, did not have to get such a firm touch. Honestly, a softer touch. Same thing there. Be a little bit more patient there. This is a bad challenge. Don't challenge here. It's a losing challenge no matter how you look at it, because it's way behind the play. It's just be patient here, because if I stayed back here, I'd have a free ball to go for a shot right away. So patience is really key. Good fake here. Want to go for like a delay flick there. Honestly, just a normal flick would be fine, or even just a shot. It's a good idea bringing it back to the corner, though. Yeah, again, here, like touch, and then just simply immediate shot on the far left side. Upper 90 would be ideal. Would be a little bit easier. Good job bringing it to the corner. Honestly, that's a fine position. That's not a problem, really. Opponent's going to early chow that. That's fine. Went for a delay flip there. It's honestly, it should have gotten me scored on. Yeah, that's a bit tricky here. Good patience here. Honestly, you want to get a bit more of a forward flip into a flip cancel than left, like a right, like a right flip. There, the reason you don't want to do a right flip is it puts it in a position that is going to go towards the goal more. Unfortunate miss. He misses as well. He gets greedy. This is a good early speed flip there. Goes post in, so that works. Not a perfect speed flip, but okay. Missed the boost, unfortunately, which is really not good. Here, just take time. You know your opponent's like far behind, so you could just squirt. You don't have to like, you don't have to try to rush yourself in that case. I remember this upcoming goal here that the opponent scored. Definitely should have been prepared for it. It was definitely a big mistake. Really, it came down to just a lack of momentum as well as after the kickoff. So after this, because I was slow, I jumped up and was really like high up. Didn't get the, I was trying to zap dash here. I then wanted to just go for a zap dash again just because I wanted to try. And then get scored on. There, just be careful about jumping off the kickoff like that, especially like really late and you pop up really high. Your recovery time is going to be way too long for you to really do anything with the play. I fucked this up. I tried to go for like a flip, but I completely botched the timing. It's just not good timing at all. That should have been a goal right there. It should be 2-6. Yeah, unfortunately, that was a really dumb mistake. Just don't do that. Really, what you want to do is you want to like actually like take your time. Taking your time, it's a lot safer. It's a good play here. Do get the bump because of the way he flips. What you want to do here is just take your time, recognize which direction the opponent's going to be spawning in from. I didn't mean to miss this. Honestly, I wanted to get to the right of it and then flick it. It works out that I missed, but still just not really what I wanted. And this is a really bad challenge. I really need to recognize that the opponent is low on time. He has to go for something. Simply flipping it or flicking early here before he even gets off the ground here. So the perfect time to pause would be like coming up right here. Right here, flicking it immediately, early flicking it before you can get to it would immediately pop it to the like front left and the opponent wouldn't be able to get there in time. If anything, worst case scenario, it's just more of a neutral 50 and you could play off of that and still be okay, not getting scored on. That's a good fake here. That's well done. Opponent's going to go for bump, so of course you expect that. This is a really beautiful counter bump play. This was so well done. Slowing him down a little bit, he bumps because of the flip, and I use that to wave dash and then get a goal immediately. This is really, really nice. Ground play and ground fighting and just like the actual combat of Rocket League, it does exist. Rocket League does have close quarters combat. I just wanted to go for kind of like a pre-flip touch there. Of course, didn't really get it, but that's okay. Here, not a bad takeoff. Not bad, could be a little bit better. I wanted to go for a flip reset because the game was over anyways. There, if you want to go for a reset, really, you want to rotate a little less. Then you'd be able to get set up for it. I was rotated too much there, and then just like tried to correct it. Was just essentially out of position for that. So Just a small thing there. So a couple takeaways here with this particular game would be primarily first with the kickoffs. Just be aware of your flip direction, which way you're flipping, and how that's going to impact the physics of how the ball is going to move. If you're flipping right and the ball is going to start pitching right, beware it's going to really push it really hard. If you're flipping left, it'll kind of make these kind of awkward touches, but you want to be aware of where your opponent is in relation to where you're trying to 50, because those things matter. The second part is just being aware of risk management. What that means is whether or not a certain play is a correct play based off the position you're in, and if it's a high percentage or a low percentage play. Learn to recognize what's high percentage or low percentage earlier in your games. By doing that earlier, you can pick up on where your opponent's mistakes are, and when they overcommit, you'll be ready to pounce on the play and get a goal just like that. So if you enjoyed watching this video and learned something, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Speedy Man out.